Hey guys, this is Coop with GarageGymReviews.com, and today I have a video of epic proportions. I'm gonna go through my top 5 training shoes, including one honorable mention of those shoes that were released in 2016 and ones that I think you should check out.
Memory is a dynamic system. It's a repetition of rhythms.
Every year it seems that companies are coming out with shoes specific for those that want to use them for fitness, for working out, and 2016 is no exception. This year we saw a lot of new shoes come out, some that were simply updates on previous models and others that were brand new. I'm going to go through the top 5 that I've used this year, ones that I've received from companies, ones that I've bought myself, and tell you which ones are worth looking at and which ones are worth purchasing. The first shoe is actually an honorable mention that I felt like including because I do like it, and that is the Reebok Nano 5.0 Mid. Now the Reebok Nano 5.0 came out about a year ago, but the Mid is they always come out with these about every 2 years, and it's what they consider the honor pack. These are shoes that are marketed towards military members. You can kind of tell by the desert camo on the bottom as well as just the overall khaki color. You know, these are great shoes. They're not my favorite training shoes. I think they look cool. They're good for things like rope climbs, but as far as being a day-to-day shoe, they aren't my favorite, but I do think they are a good shoe. The Kevlar that's used is pretty rough, but if I was going to use a shoe for, say, running in the desert or training for buds, this is a shoe that I would use. The 5th best training shoe of 2016, in my opinion, is the Reebok JJ1. Now, I've reviewed the Reebok JJ1 in depth. If you want to click in the top right, you can find the full in-depth video review that I did on the shoe, but I was surprised at how well this shoe performed. Granted, I think it's more suited for those who are playing football, who have a little bit bigger stature because the shoe is a little bit larger, but I do think it's a really great shoe and one that you can use in all sorts of training aspects. I wouldn't recommend it for long distance running or things like rope climbs, but for your day-to-day training in the gym, I think this is a great shoe. The 4th best shoe of 2016 is the Lelo Bloodbird. This is a shoe that probably not a lot of you have heard of. If you click in the top left, you can see the full in-depth written review that I've done on it. But this is a shoe that was designed to help Navy SEALs in their training for buds. This shoe is one that can go in any training scenario. This is one that's loved by a lot of the guys at Jim Jones, guys like Bobby Maximus. But the Lelo Bloodbird is designed for heavy deadlifts, squats, burpees, basically anything that you do in the gym, and you could also use it for outside the gym. Similar to the JJ1, I wouldn't recommend doing long distance running and things like that in these. The cushion on the sole is a little bit too soft in my opinion. It doesn't provide a solid enough platform. I just wish it was a little bit firmer, but that's just a personal feeling. A lot of people will like the extra cushion that it gives, and really it is a very comfortable shoe with great breathability. The 3rd best shoe of 2016 is one that's become very popular among the CrossFit community, and that is the NOBULL Trainer. This is a shoe that features super fabric. I've done a video before of trying to actually cut open the shoe with a knife. It doesn't work. The shoe is basically impenetrable. It is water resistant, and this is a shoe that you could use in any situation. It has a very similar bottom to that of the Reebok Nano series with just a very cool upper, very cool designs. They're constantly coming out with new colors and really creating like collectors of the shoe, something that Nike has done a really good job of. Their marketing is on point, and I really think it's a great shoe. Now, the reason for it being number 3 and not number 2 or number 1 is simply because the ones in front of them are just that much better. The NOBULL is a great shoe. I would recommend it to anybody. Are the other shoes I'm going to mention way better than the NOBULL? No, they're not. They're just better shoes in my opinion for training. You can't go wrong with the NOBULL, although I do think they're a little bit overpriced. The 2nd best shoe for 2016, in my opinion, now I need to make sure I say my opinion because I don't want people up in arms, but the 2nd best shoe is the Nike Metcon 2. It is, at least in my opinion, the best looking training shoe in 2016, but performance outweighs looks especially when it comes to training, and I don't think it's the best that there is. Now, it is a great shoe. You know, it has the heel cup on the back that allows you to do handstand push-ups. It's got fly wire. You know, it's very comfortable. It's got a wide forefoot that allows you to splay your toes. It's a great shoe. You know, this is a shoe that you see more than any other in CrossFit gyms and really in gyms across the country. It's kind of branched out beyond just CrossFitters because it doesn't have the CrossFit name attached to it, which I think is cool because it is a great shoe and it should be in as many people's hands as possible. Now, sorry Nike Metcon lovers, but the best shoe in 2016 is the Reebok Nano 6.0. I don't think it's the best looking shoe. I think the NOBULL looks better. I think the Nike Metcon looks better. But as far as specific training purposes, in my opinion, it is the best training shoe of 2016. If you click in the top right, you'll be able to see a video comparing the Nike Metcon 2 to the Reebok Nano 6.0 and my kind of in-depth thoughts on them. But as far as training, there isn't anything you can't do in the Reebok Nano series. It is the best shoe by far. It's the most comfortable. You can use it for long distance running. You can use it for rope climbs. You can use it for all these things that many other shoes lack. It is a true all-purpose training shoe. So if you want a shoe that you can use in all scenarios, I suggest really any of the shoes that I've talked about, at least the last three, the NOBULL, the Metcon, and then the Reebok Nano 6.0 as well. But sorry everybody that loves the NOBULL, sorry everybody that loves the Metcon, the Reebok Nano 6.0 is the king, at least for 2016. We'll see what happens in 2017. And until then, this has been Coop with GarageGymReviews.com. Thanks for watching. Comment which shoe you like the best. Maybe one that isn't up here, maybe one that is up here. But I look forward to talking to you, and we'll see you next time. Hey guys, this is Coop with GarageGymReviews.com, and today I have a video of epic proportions. I'm gonna go through my top 5 training shoes, including one honorable mention of the shoes that were released in 2016 and ones that I think you should check out.
Memory is a dynamic system. It's a repetition of rhythms.
Every year it seems that companies are coming out with shoes specific for those that want to use them for fitness, for working out, and 2016 is no exception. This year we saw a lot of new shoes come out, some that were simply updates